Well, hello. How are you doing today? This is Denise from Brazil Farm, and excuse me, I'm sorry. And we have a small farm where we have cut flowers, a nursery, and classes on gardening. And I create a nature journal. But on here, I try to encourage you towards your goals, but from the perspective of a gardener slash farmer, whatever, during my work. Well, I'm on my lunch break right now, and it's nice outside until you move. If you stand real still, it feels really nice out there. But if you move, you get wet. It's humid, but at least you can stand still. Anyway, this right now during this time the World Cup's going on, and everybody's been just so having so much fun from all over the world. They've come to America. They have evidently the media has been lying about who we are and what we stand for, and that's, you just have to let things like that, slide off of you. But it's been fun watching everybody, enjoy some of the things in America. And what's cracking me up is the things they're enjoying are all, redneck country people stuff. And so all these people from all over the world are enjoying what many Americans laugh at it, the South for, or the country for. And that's one thing I do realize, is country people are country people no matter where they're from. And I've met people from different countries who are country people, and they're pretty much the same. So that is, and maybe that's what we're seeing a lot of, is some of these people growing up from the country, and or in their country, whatever, in the country of their country. And so that's what they like, and they think is similar. But another thing that I've watched for years, I saw it take place maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Somebody might be able to tell me. It's just a reaction. And I first saw it in the Black community, and they were reacting to music videos. And the ones that I kept seeing were, I don't know if that just popped up there on your screen. I had an alarm go off. The ones I saw were Black people responding to white music, white people that, white musicians, and videos and stuff like that. And that has been just as heartwarming as the World Cup has been to watch. Many of them in the beginning, they were listening to music, and you could tell they're like, wait, that dude's white? And that would be so funny because they're like, he sounds black. And some people would come right out and say it, and then some people would be just like, look at each other and going, I thought that guy was white. And they may even know the song, but they're seeing videos for the first time, and it might be black and anything. And so anyway, that was funny. And then they'd listen to 70s music and 80s music, and just like, man, I've never heard that before. This is not a genre I listen to. And so just would be impressed with learning, about a different, I don't necessarily want to say culture, it's just a different genre, but it's something they had never heard before. But as someone who kept watching, at the time, I do feel like the majority of the people that were doing that were Black people. And I'm not sure, if they got together and said, hey, let's try to learn something from different people, if that was the objective, or if it just started, organically, and one person started it and then another. But it was very interesting to watch it, and then political things come up. And I felt like it was people being curious that there had been so much tension in America, that people's like, okay, why are they thinking like this? Who are these people? I don't have any close friends maybe that are white or whatever. And I'm not sure. This is just what I'm just watching videos, and this is what I have perceived. So it felt like to me that the black community said, okay, we've got a lot of tension here. I want to learn about these people that maybe I feel is racist towards me. Yeah, I don't know what the conversation was. And so they took it upon themselves to start learning about a different genre who just happened to be white. Maybe that was the whole intention. I don't know. But to see the thoughts, I mean, you could see it live, the thoughts that I didn't know this about them. I'm learning about them. They're crazy people. I mean, some of the reactions are just like, "Oh my word!" But most of the time, it was, "Hey, we're alike. We're basically alike. This is how I think when they live." And they eventually get to country music, and this is where I see it more than the other genres. Even is they get to country music, and rap music is very poetic. Sometimes I don't really understand it because there's a lot of phrases and words in there. One that's so much younger than me, Sugar Hill Gang, like anybody my age, was the first rap group that was popular, so you knew all those words. But sometimes the words and the phrases, one, they've gotten so raunchy for me. I don't like it. I would love to hear some older one or some ones that were not just all about. Anyway, just I would love to hear some uplifting rap because I enjoy rap music, still to this day. But eventually they get to country music, and like I said earlier, pretty much all country people are the same, and in country music you're doing storytelling, which is poetic. It is an art. Excuse me. But you're so in rap, the poetry is telling a story, but it's more rhythmic. I'm not a music person at all. I don't know what I'm saying. But then in country, it is like you're talking on the front porch. You're sitting in the chairs and you're just telling a story. And so so that is very appealing to what I have seen. Then now, before the World Cup happened, I started getting videos from people from other countries that were coming here, mainly Europeans. Started seeing some people from some different countries coming too. And this was, a couple of years, and going, oh, I'm learning this about it. I'm learning this about America. And hey, let me listen to the music. So they were reacting to music. And and it's funny to see them, react to some music and some music videos too. And them going, oh, I didn't know that about them. They think like we do. And it has just been fascinating to see videos and just simple reacting to music videos. Some of them went political too, started getting political and started listening to what other people, and it mainly, since it started off in the black community, and a lot of people were getting in their feeds, a lot of white people getting in their feeds and suggesting different songs they should listen to. Eventually it got political and said, listen to what this person has to say. Most of them were more central thoughts, and just to say, hey, this is what we're thinking, this is what we're hearing. But you could see it turn on some light bulbs and going, oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. that, that they're thinking like this, that this group of people, Republicans, are thinking like this. And so and now that same thought process is going across the world. And it's just been interesting to watch that people stood up and said, I want to learn about you. And that takes a lot of bravery to step forward and say, I don't necessarily agree with you, but I want to understand where your thinking's coming from. And I felt like that's what all of the videos have been about. We're reacting to other people's videos. And these people that are reacting to videos, they may be reacting also to their same genre that they are favorite of. So now you've got people of all nationalities responding to different groups, but what's showing up on my feed, like there's a guy that one is hip hop and the other guy is heavy metal. And heavy metal is probably my least favorite genre, although I will work out. Like I do spin and on a bike, and that's my favorite. I listen to, it's Christian heavy metal, but just because there again, heavy metal just says a lot of things that my spirit doesn't care for a whole lot. But the music can, I can go from average rider to expert rider pretty quickly. So, but them listening to country music, and they'll tell you, and it's not that you have to love it. It's, I understand what they're saying, and I understand why the people that like that music, that are not like me, why they're thinking this. And I think that that's incredibly brave to watch so many people step out of their comfort zone and learn about a different group of people. And I would love to see more of it. If y'all have any videos y'all think that I should hear, because I would be considered, many people would consider me far right. I would like to be, I pretty much am far right as far as my political beliefs. But I'm not so close-minded that I can't listen and learn and and have compassion for people that think differently than me. So, if there's something you would like me to react to, I'll be glad to. But it's just, if you've not watched any of these videos, go find some of them, because one is hilarious, because I grew up thinking everybody knew all these songs, and then because I felt like I knew all the popular rap and hip hop songs. Now I can't say this about any genre. I am a top 40 person, and that's it. I don't go by the albums or downloads or anything like that. So I wouldn't know even the most popular songs. I don't know anything else on the album. But that's just me. Anyway, as much as I love music, I don't. Anyway. So anyway, it's just been fun to watch. And so go, if you've never watched one before, go look up, even say, if you're a country, more than likely, most of anybody that listens to me probably at least knows country music. It may not be their favorite genre, but go watch people react to them. Since we just had the 4th of July and the bicentennial, people from, not bicentennial, that really tells you how old I am, the 250 year anniversary of America. Toby Keith's Angry American, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. Holy moly. See, that's been fun to watch. All the different people who had never heard the song in America or outside of America, to watch them listen to it. It was a lot of fun. So go be good today. have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.